Hey guys, how's it going? Rubber Kitty here. So, growing up with role models, apart from your parents and all that sort of stuff, and friends and family, the movies play a huge part these days in role models. And I see a lot of things like saying, oh my god, it's about time we had a good female role model. I'm like, what are you talking about? Back when I was growing up, there were awesome, strong female leads. People go, well, what? I said, Ripley in Aliens, hello. Even Catwoman, even though she was the villain in the original Batman with Tim Burton, well, not the original Batman, but with Tim Burton, she was able to, work Batman and turn him like inside out. I mean, that's like a really strong female role model. And there's heaps and heaps and heaps of them. There's plenty of them in the movies, in books. A lot of people think things are original, like, oh my god, seriously? Heaps of female role models, strong and intelligent. They're able to use what they were in the times that they lived in. I mean, Red Sonja, hello. Kick ass, heaps. I mean, being a fangirl growing up, I had heaps and heaps of female role models, all very strong. In fact, being geeky, I think, had some really huge advantages in that a lot of people explored and used their imagination, and they found and were able to express, the strong female and the feminine and the way that it was used, and have them as heroes or heroines and whatever. The whole fact that people goes, oh, it's about time we had, strong females. I'm like, when in history has there not been strong females? Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth. I mean, seriously, people say, oh, but Queen Elizabeth is just a figurehead. I'm like, dude, seriously? You don't know really what's going on behind the crown. What else? Oh yeah, Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady. Even way back when, Catherine the Great, Cleopatra. You want to tell me that these women did not sort of contribute to society at all? History, full of strong female characters. Wake up and read about it. Marie Curie, and people go, oh, back then, they were oppressed. Okay, they were also able to work with what they got. They were able to, use their own weaknesses into strengths, which is what, well, not their weaknesses, the perceived weaknesses. That was actually their strength, or their perceived weaknesses. People say that everyone is equal. Not everyone's equal. Females can do things better than males can in some instances, and males can do things better than women can, in other instances as well. Trying to be equal means that you're not really respecting a lot of the talent and differences that come with either being male, female, or a different person in general. Sure, you can learn a lot of things, but to be really truly good at something takes a lot of dedication, takes talent and skill and an interest. So growing up as a girl and having female leads and strong female characters, heaps of them, particularly being nerdy, reading all the sci-fi, having women that wield swords and stab people, and they're just like badass girls. Even the villains are awesome, and they're actually, a lot of the females, when I think about it, were amazingly complex, and a lot of the male heroes were quite simple. Example, Superman, the general Boy Scout being good and nice and all that sort of stuff, but a lot of the females, female heroes and the female villains were really complex as characters. They had a lot of reasons to do what they do. It was a lot more complicated, in my view anyway. A lot was more complicated, more depth to their characters. Example, Aliens, Ripley. She wasn't just, a numpty on a space station. She was actually quite formidable. She went through a lot, and throughout the whole series of Aliens, oh my god, things changed and developed. You found out about her history, her misgivings and humanity and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that I look at the world a little differently, but geez, look at all the characters and in all of the histories and all of the superheroes. There was a huge amount of females superheroes. It's not like there wasn't any. There was a huge amount. Marvel Girl, Phoenix, X-Men had huge amounts of them. A lot of the women were actually more powerful than the men. And, I don't even understand some things these days, but still, it's good to see that there's just a large variety of things happening out there. Different from what I was growing up with, but makes it interesting for people. So, what sort of strong female characters that you've had, or just role models in general that you've had from growing up? Not necessarily your parents, but things that you've read, seen, books, movies, music. Oh my God, like Cher, Madonna, when I was growing up. But then we also had Salt and Pepper, Destiny's Child, a whole lot of females that made it big. And what are the other, leads and role models you see today? We made a comparison about the complexity of it all. And what do you think? Do you think the role models will change in general in the message that they come across with? I don't know whether it should be the same, or whether it is the same, or whether it changes with the times. I haven't really thought about it that much, but I'll probably think about it a bit more today. What sort of things these new role models are teaching us? Does it align with me as a person? How relevant are these roles today? Some of them are actually not very relevant. Like a lot of the new, role models that I see, I'm like going, well, that's not really relevant. Not to me anyway, but it could be relevant for other people. Who knows? Anyways, Monday morning, bright, and the temperature is kind of cool at the moment, but still good. Anyways, see you guys later. Have a good day.